So it's finally happening, folks. The EU is getting ready to bring millions of Indians to Europe under the EU-India Common Agenda on Migration and Mobility. You see, the president of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, was just in India to sign off on this India to EU migration agenda. The EU is setting up a European Legal Gateway Office in New Delhi in order to fast-track a legal and orderly invasion of millions of Indians into the EU under the guise of highly skilled workers that I guess are in high demand now or something, but it also includes students and researchers. Now, they have something called the Intra-Corporate Transfer Directive, which is an EU regulation that streamlines this process for non-Europeans to go work in a European branch of their company, which of course means they must move them to Europe as well. Just transfer these JEETs orderly and legally, and somehow we are supposed to accept this as normal, I guess. This is why legal migration is far more serious and genocidal than illegal migration. The EU is now doing something that they call the Blue Card Initiative in order to enhance labor market access for these Indians in Europe and in European companies. There are 250 million Indians that are apparently ready to go migrate, according to this document the EU just released. That's more than half of the population that currently live in the European Union. And if these traders in the EU could, they would import all of them. I could make a video here breaking down how Indians are actually not highly skilled, not even by their own standards. They scam, they lie about everything, including lowering the bar internally inside of India, in order to make it seem that they're actually more educated than they really are. But none of that really matters. Even if they were the greatest assets economically that we could get into Europe, the simple truth is that they do not belong in Europe because they are not European. They ruin the countries that they come to. They haven't even solved for plumbing in their own country yet. But somehow, in the age of the rise of artificial intelligence and automation, we simply must bring in these people to solve these highly technically complex tasks. This is not about work. It's not about the labor market. It's not even about these corporations. This is about replacing Europeans, giving Indians education, jobs, housing, and opportunities that consequently will be denied to other Europeans. And you know what? I'm so fucking tired of this shit. Just look at what has happened in Canada since they brought in millions of scamming JEETs. The chaos in their trucking industry, the Canadian lives lost on the roads it's out of control. And it's the same in the tech sector or whatever field they end up in, if they even get to work at all.
We did it. We delivered the mother of all deals. It brings together Indian skills, services, and scale with Europe's technology, capital, and innovation.
Fuck this unelected cunt, Ursula von der Leyen. Fuck her stupid face. I'm so tired of seeing her stupid smile and her smug grin. European men need to organize. And we need to mass protest every single day in front of the European Parliament in Strasbourg, in front of the European Commission in Brussels, until these people leave, until all of this is undone, and until the traitors in the EU are replaced themselves. Remigration is the only path forward, or we are going to go extinct. Either by Syrians or Iraqis or North Africans, Sub-Saharan Africans, East Africans, Arabs, whatever, combination thereof. And now, of course, it's Indians. And every year there's some new group that they find an excuse to bring in to replace us. I'm done. I'm sick of it. You need to get behind the remigration guys in Europe, like Martin Sellner in Austria, Dries van Langenhove in Belgium, Steve Laws in the UK, Alfonso Goncalves in Portugal, or Manuel Corchica in Switzerland. These guys are doing what is necessary. And they are far and few between, but they are growing in popularity and they're growing in their reach. Now, it doesn't matter if these guys get reposted by Elon Musk on X. He's not going to do shit. As he talks about white replacement now on his platform, he at the same time deboosts the majority of all the other accounts that also do that. He's not going to help out with any resources. He's not going to help out with any money. Nothing for these remigration activists. It's up to us and it's up to you to engage and get involved and support these efforts, or your kids, if you even have them, are going to be a marginalized, tiny fraction of the population in Europe, and they are going to be blamed for everything. Get involved, get engaged, or go extinct.